Next stage, project plan. What is it? Project plan. Project plan. Who will prepare project plan? Project manager. Like project manager to develop these requirements, to test these requirements, how many developers required, how many testers required, and who is the senior developer, who is the junior developer. So entire here selecting teams and arrange required hardware, arrange required software, and everything he can prepare as a plan document. The project plan prepared by project manager with the help of developers leads and a test lead. This test lead and a team lead. So with the help of developers lead and test lead, then project manager can prepare project plan. Project plan. Once again, study requirements, then project manager study requirements, then project manager prepare project plan, like how many developers required and what is the required tools and software for developers and which type of programming they need to use and how many testers required and who is the test lead for this project and testing team selections and development team selections and what is the required hardware, software for testing team. Everything prepared as a plan document. The document is called project plan. The project plan prepared by project manager. Project plan prepared by project manager. Once the plan is completed, next design. Designing is done by technical people. Designing is done by technical people or system analyst category people. Design done by technical people or system analyst category people. So they can design the requirements. Like requirement designing is important or not, Sweta?
Yeah, design is very much important.
Yes, very much important. See, not only here anything. Example, if you want to construct one building, first we need one designing. So designing from contractor means designing. So based on designing, our workers they can start the work, right?
Yeah.
So without designing, is it possible? It's not possible. So designing is very, very important. So technical people, so based on requirements, they can design the project. They can design two types of project. One is HLD, second one is LLD. HLD stands for high level design, LLD stands for low level design. Outlook of the project is called high level design. Inner look of the project is called low level design. What is outlook? What is inner look? See example, if you want to construct one building, first they can prepare two. Actually, they are preparing two documents. One document, the entire project, like how many rooms is there, where is the bedroom, where is the kitchen, where is the hall, so where is the wall. Everything comes into one document. Next, see take hall, where is the entrance, where is the shelves, and what is the size, what is the width. Everything comes into one more document. Means outlook of the project comes into one document. Inner look of the project comes into one document. Once again, the modules information comes into one document. The internal logics comes into one document. Example. Let's take the example of Gmail application. Gmail application, what is a high level design documents like login page, inbox page, sent mail, compose mail, important and draft and logout. Those are high level design. What about low level design? Take login page, user ID, password, sign in. Those are comes into low level design. Outlook of the project is called HLD. Inner look of the project is called LLD. Now technical people, they can design two design documents. One is high level design, second one is low level design. Outlook of the project is called HLD. Inner look of the project is called LLD. Got it on the design stage?
Yeah.
Okay. So once the designing is completed, then programmers start coding. So based on the requirements and based on the plan, see, developer study requirement, they can understand what is customer expectations, and study project plan, they can understand, okay, which type of programming we need to use, so which type of programming we need to use, what is the environment, everything they can understand. And the design means here LLD, some algorithms is there. So based on algorithms, Programmer start coding. Programmer start coding. Programmer start coding. And okay, programmer start coding. Once the coding is completed, what is the next stage?
Testing.
Or the next stage?
Testing, unit testing.
Testing. See, actually normally what we are discussing, what we are thinking, okay, so testing is common our testing, but not our testing. Programmer very intelligent people, application, software, once the application development is completed, once the software development is completed, the software before giving to test engineer, programmer conducting testing. Once again, see, once the application development is completed, once the application implementation is completed, the application before giving to test engineer, programmer also they are conducting testing. Which type of testing? Programmer conducting two types of testings. One is
Unit testing.
unit testing. Second one is integration testing. Unit testing and integration testing. First, let us know what is unit testing, what is integration testing. See, the programmers, once the coding preparation is completed, so application before giving to test engineer, they are conducting testing on programming. Correct or not? They are conducting testing on programming. So programming testing, they are conducting testing on programming. Each programs, like programs correctly working or not. Once the program preparation is completed, they are conducting testing on programming. How? They are conducting testing on programming. Two types of testing. One is unit testing, second one is integration testing. The unit testing, integration testing conducting by programmer. See, what is unit testing? First, let us know. See, unit testing is example of small application is there. Small application I'm running. Like some agent name, password, okay, button. Okay, this is the customer expectation requirement. Now, if you have a programmer to develop this application, how many programs we need to write? Agent name, one program. For password, one program. For okay, whatever, one program. And for application, one program. Entire how many programs we need to write? 4 programs we need to write. Correct or not? Sweta, how many programs we need to write?
4.
4. Like here, every program, each and every programming is called one unit. Each and every programming is called one unit or module. Now, every unit individually, every unit is properly working or not. Every unit we are checking, like agent name program properly working or not, password program properly working or not, okay button program properly working or not, and so page program properly working or not. Each and every program properly working or not. It's called unit testing. See, unit testing, unit means some one program. Each and every program individually, each and every program is properly working or not. It's called unit testing. Once unit testing is completed, so combine all units, like combine all units, conducting checking integration, checking interconnection between all units. It's called integration testing. Once again, unit testing and integration testing. What is unit testing? Each and every unit, each and every program is properly working or not. It's called unit testing. After that, combine all units, checking interactions, checking integrations between all units is called integration testing. It's called integration testing. So once again, checking check each and every program, check each and every program. So individually every programming is working or not. It's called unit testing. And so combine all units, checking interactions between all programs is called integration testing. Enter the unit testing, integration testing, conducting on programming. Sweta, understand or not? Shall I understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. See, once again, so coding I'm explaining. Once the coding is completed, then application before giving to test engineer, programmer conducting testing. Why programmer conducting testing like C? Then I think you have one. Then programmer conducting testing, then what is the importance of our testing? Our testing is totally different. Why? Because see, I am giving one small example. One examination hall, one student, they are writing some exam. He is writing an exam. Fine, exam is completed. The answer paper before giving to invigilator, so student, they are conducting review, like all answers are filled or not, all answers are correct or not, just 2 minutes checking, and the answer paper submit to invigilator. After invigilator conducting testing, how every answer is correct or not, every word is correct or not, every spelling is correct or not. Here once the exam is completed, before giving to invigilator, students conducting also checking, same invigilator conducting checking. But both are different. Student review difference, invigilator checking difference. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Here, who is the invigilator? Who is the student?
Student is the
Unit
program
testing.
doing unit testing.
Programmer is a student. Test engineer is a invigilator. Got it or not?
Yeah.
Yes, see, now programmer, once the coding is completed, before giving to test engineer, programmer conducting 2 testings, unit testing and integration testing. Okay?
Okay.
And once again, what is unit testing? Individually every unit is working or not. It's called unit testing. What is integration testing? Combine all units and it's integrated or not. It's called integration testing. See, simply one thing. I am checking my pen drive is working or not, my laptop is working or not, my printer is working or not. Individually I am checking is called unit testing. After that, combine all units, it's integrated or not. It's called like attached pen drive, laptop, printer, it's integrated or not. It's called integration testing. Got it or not?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine. Then the combination of unit testing, integration testing is called white box testing.
Okay.
White box testings. Okay, the unit and integration testing is called white box testing. White box testing conducting by programmer. Simple and thing. What is white box testing? Conducting testing on programming by programmer. Why? Because unit testing, integration testing enter the conducting testing and programming, right?
Yeah.
So unit testing, integration testing, conducting and programming. So what is white box testing? Conducting testing and programming by programmer. It's called white box testing.
Okay.
Once the unit integration testing is completed, then our job system testing. Why it's called system testing? See, go back. We're discussing every unit is working or not checking, right? And you combine all units integrated or not. Enter the unit testing, integration testing conducting on programming, not application. Enter the unit testing and integration testing conducting on programming, not application. But as a test engineer, our system testing conducting on application. Enter on application, not programming. Programmer conducting testing on programming, but we need to conducting testing on application. The application also called as system. So it's called system testing. So we need to conducting testing on application, not programming. That is the reason as a test engineer, no need any programming knowledge, But while conducting system testing, like here some inputs is there, or here some inputs is there. What is that? Like see, name, password, every input we need to check with positive and negative testing. So what is positive, what is negative testing? See, one application check with valid data, it's called positive testing. One application check with invalid data, it's called negative testing. Once again, one application check with positive data, it's called valid data, it's called positive testing. One application check with negative data, it's called negative testing. See here, like open your Gmail application, open Gmail and enter your user ID or password. It comes into positive testing, right? Why? Because you entered your user ID, password, those are valid, fine. And the next time enter your user ID, my password, my user ID, your password means negative data. It comes into negative testing. As a testing engineer, we need to check positive and negative testing. Why both testing? Why not one testing? Positive testing, the customer requirements is covered or not. To check the customer requirements is covered or not, we need to conduct positive testing. To find out the defects, we need to conduct a negative testing. Once again, while conducting system testing, as a testing engineer, we should concentrate on positive testing and negative testing. What is positive testing? Like application checking with valid data, it's called positive testing. What is negative testing? Application checking with invalid data. Why both testing? To cover the customer application, like customer requirements are covered or not. To check the customer requirements, conducting positive testing, and to check the customer, to find out the defects, we can concentrate on negative testing. Got it or not?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then once again, Sweta, explain what is positive testing, what is negative testing?
Testing the application with valid data is positive testing, and with negative testing, it's testing with invalid data.
Okay. Then Sharda, why positive testing? Why negative testing?
Positive testing is make the client satisfied, like whether his requirements
Yes.
are met or not. And negative testing is to find the defects in our application.
Exactly.